Hello, children, and welcome to the Silly Billy Show. Yes, and I'm Silly.
And I'm Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Over to you, Silly.
Billy, you need to introduce the story, Billy.
And today's fairy tale is called The Girl and the Golden Coin.
So, snuggle up for a lovely long story.
It will be read by our friend Kitty, and she has a very, very exciting character called Smelly Sock, who is visiting with her today. Enjoy.
Thank you, Silly. Thank you, Billy. And this is my friend, Smelly Sock. I didn't hear you, Smelly. Hello, I'm Smelly Sock, and I just came on the show to tell you to don't forget to go back and watch Lucy Sax's Lucky Sock and the cliffhanger stories on Friday. That one's my favourite. He's got so many socks. All my friend's socks are hanging off his head. Yes, I saw that one. Don't forget to watch that one. And all the more on Fridays. Okay, Smelly Sock. But today we're going to tell the story of the princess. Actually, she's not a princess. She's just an ordinary girl. The Girl and the Golden Coin. Oh, that sounds great. Can I stay? You can stay. He's got a great smile. Well, once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there was a beautiful girl, and she lived with her stepmother. Stepmother, huh? Mm-hmm. She's probably nasty. Unfortunately, she is. Why do stepmothers get such a bad rap? That's okay, Smelly Sock. Just wait. The story is about the girl. Okay. And she had a sister who wasn't as sweet-mannered as she was. And she and her sister were sitting by the well, looking at their beautiful reflections. Let's call her Pietra. Pietra looked into the well, and she happened to see a gold coin sparkling in the water. I like gold. Yes, Silly Sock, Smelly Sock. She called to her stepmother. Mother, there's a gold coin. The stepmother. I know what the stepmother did. What did the stepmother do? The stepmother said, dive in and fetch that coin. Yes, but Pietra didn't know how to swim, and she said, I can't swim. Dive in, you silly girl. That's right, Smelly Sock. The stepmother urged her to dive in. And Pietra, well, she dove. She dived straight down into the water, and down and down and down and down she dived, until eventually, boom, she tumbled out the bottom of the well into the middle of a beautiful green field. The sun was shining, the white puffy clouds were suspended in the sky. How does that happen? It's a fairy tale, Smelly. Oh. She dusted herself off and thought, I have no idea where I am. Then she noticed a cow. Moo. Yes, the cow was lowing. Moo. Very good, Smelly. She went over to the cow, and the cow said, Oh, please help me. I haven't been milked for days, and it hurts so much. Please, please milk me. So she sat down and milked the cow. Yes, she did. And the cow was so relieved, and the cow said, Please help yourself to as much milk as you like. And the princess drank from the bucket of milk. Oh, delicious milk. She wiped her mouth from her white moustache, and on she went on her way. Thank you, cow. She still had no idea where she was. Help me, help me, help me, she heard. She looked around. She couldn't see anyone. Help me, help me. No one around. Then she noticed this little oven. She went closer, and there was a big, fat, actually quite a small, loaf of bread. Yes, a loaf of bread in the oven. And the loaf of bread, help me, get me out of this oven. I'm about to burn. Ow, Aina. And so the princess quickly lifted the bread out of the oven and placed it on the side. Her hands were hot. Thank you, princess, said the bread. I was going to burn. You are welcome to have a slice of my crust. And so the princess did, and she broke off a crust of the bread and she ate it. And what deliciousness was here. Oh, thank you, Smelly.
That's a pleasure.
And on she went. Then she saw a little cottage, and she thought, I'll go there and ask for directions. And as she drew closer, she saw this rather scary-looking lady. So she went up to the lady and said, excuse me, I'm lost and I have no idea where I am, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me to find my way home. And the very scary lady opened her mouth and spoke. My dear girl, I think I can help you, but I wonder, would you help me? I have a very, very heavy bed that I need to move. Could you possibly help me shift it? And then I will see what I could do to help you. The princess thought, oh, what a kind voice she has, and she felt instantly relieved and perfectly fine to go inside and help her, even though she was a stranger and her mother had told her never to talk to strangers. But her stepmother didn't mind who she spoke to. Well, that's not altogether true now. So she went inside and she helped the old lady. Oh, you've done such a brilliant job, said the old lady. Would you consider helping me a little bit more? The seasons are changing and I could use a little sprucing up around here. Of course, said Petra. And she helped the old lady all week, and she made washed the linen and sorted out the bedclothes, and everything was fresh, and when she made the bed it was just perfect and everything smelled like flowers. Oh, what a lovely, lovely job you've done. I think she stayed with the old lady for about a year. They got on so well, and every day the old lady got more and more beautiful. Thank you. I think you're very beautiful too, said the old lady one day, when Petra was saying, I think I do need to get back. Of course, my dear. You have done such a beautiful job that before you go, I want to give you a present. And she clicked her fingers and Petra was standing in a dress full of gold coins, dripping from head to toe with gold. And she clicked her fingers one more time. And Petra was busy getting out of the well. Her stepmother ran towards her. Oh, my goodness! Where did you get that gold? I told you to get one gold coin. You've come back with so many gold coins all over you. Oh, my goodness! Where did you get it? Well, Petra told them the story of the kind old lady in the little cottage and how she had given her this dress. The next thing. Now, my girl, said the awful stepmother to her own daughter, whose name was Vilmin. Now, Vilmin, you must go and get yourself your own gold dress, okay? I'm not jumping down that well, said Vilmin. What? I'll have none of it. And awful stepmother pushed her own daughter Vilmin straight down the well. Vilmin landed in the middle of the green field. The sun was shining. She was in a bit of a rush, wasn't she? Yes, she was. So she was looking for this little cottage, and she saw the cow. Moo, moo. And the cow said, please, please help me. I really need you to milk me. I don't have time for that, said Vilmin, and she stormed off in a terrible rush. Next she heard, help, help. Well, we know it was the little bread. She went over to the oven and, help me, please, I don't have time. And off ran Vilmin. Then she saw the little cottage and this horrible old lady. She approached the old lady and said, "Hello, old lady. I believe that I could do some chores for you and you could give me a gold dress." "Ah, you must know my friend, Pietra. How is Pietra?" "Pietra's fine." "Yes, I would love you to come and help me. I have some pies to make and some beds to make." Oh. Vilmin made the pies rather hastily, and the beds, the corners weren't good. And I'm not even sure if she shook those sheets out properly. The old lady wasn't very impressed. "You seem to be working really fast. And, gosh." Vilmin said, "Please, I need to go home now. May I have my present?" And the old lady said, "I will show you your way home, and I will give you a dress. But this is the dress that you get." And she clicked her fingers, and from head to toe, Vilmin was covered in a tar dress, dripping and sticky and uncomfy. The next thing you know, she was climbing out of that well. Her mother ran towards her. "What has become of you?" she said. And Vilmin just wept and wept and wept. Shame. I know, it is kind of sad, isn't it? Is there a moral to the story? Well, of course, there must be a moral. What is it? Well, I think it's if you don't spend the proper time on the tasks that you have, and if you don't give it your best, well, the rewards just aren't the same. Oh. My friend at school, his name's Jim Morel. Are all stories about him? I don't know. Maybe. Tell me about him. Well, he's very nice. If he sees somebody sitting on their own with no friends, then he goes over to them and says, "Hey!" And then they're all playing together in no time at all. That is very nice. He's got long blonde hair and beautiful eyes. Oh. And all the children think he's a girl. But he doesn't mind because he thinks girls are cool. Well, he sounds like a lovely fellow. Yes, I think all stories with morals sound like they should be about him. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yes, I like your friend Jim Morel too. Oh, that was a lovely story today, children. Now, what about if you drew a nice picture of the princess and the golden coin? Or the cow that wanted to be milked, or the bread screaming, "Help, help." Now, don't forget to tune in every afternoon at 3 o'clock here at Character Stories for Children. See you next time. Ciao, ciao. Bye for now.